Hello. This is Antya from Byte Shuffle. Thank you as always for watching my videos. This time, I've put together a guide on how to approach the Beanstalk Control matchup when playing Ad Nauseam Tendrils, as well as my thoughts on sideboarding. It's a bit old, but there's a video about the basics of Ad Nauseam Tendrils linked in the description and at the end of this video, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. Here is the deck list we will be using this time. No lands in this hand, so I'll take a mulligan. I put Lion's Eye Diamond on the bottom. Surveil's Effect sends it to the graveyard. I'm digging for a combo piece. Surveil's Effect sends it to the graveyard. I'm digging for a combo piece. I put back 2 dual lands. Tamiyo's ability is 2. I'm digging for a disruption spell. Surveil's Effect leaves it on top of the library. I'm going all in from here. I'll increase the mana needed for the combo. I search for Duress with Infernal Tutor. I'll use Discard to check what's ahead. I took Prismatic Ending. With Infernal Tutor, if I can get up to 6 mana and have Lion's Eye Diamond, I can win from there. With Beseech the Mirror, if I can get up to 4 mana and have at least 1 artifact or enchantment on the battlefield, I can win from there. I'm going to search for Lion's Eye Diamond. Didn't find it, so I shuffle. Since I ended up drawing Tendrils of Agony, I'm going to build up my storm count and go for the win from here. I'm going to search for a spell that can help build up my storm count. I stacked Lotus Petal, then a fetch land, then Wishclaw Talisman, and drew. I search for Cabal Ritual with Infernal Tutor. Before sideboarding, I'd like to review the list we used. First, the conclusion. I will explain it step by step. Here are the cards I actually sided in and out during the game. Please use this one. The reason is that most of the current graveyard hate, such as Grafdigger's Cage, simply shuts things down. And there are relatively few cards like Nihil Spellbomb that actually exile the graveyard from the game. Also, since cards like Spell Pierce don't seem very common in the current meta, Cabal Ritual ends up being the higher value mana acceleration. Therefore, it feels better to cut Reign of Filth instead. These are the cards in Beanstalk Control that affect Ad Nauseam Tendrils. First, there are various counterspells such as Force of Will, Force of Negation, and Consign to Memory. Against these, we generally don't bring in anything. The reason is that the main deck's disruption is already built with blue decks in mind. However, since our mana base isn't optimized against blue decks, we bring in Carpet of Flowers and Forest. In exchange, we cut Chrome Mox and Lotus Petal. Next, there are hate bears and permanents such as Lavinia Azorius Renegade and Deafening Silence. As well as graveyard hate cards like Surgical Extraction and Grafdigger's Cage. Among these, against Grafdigger's Cage, Lavinia Azorius Renegade, and Deafening Silence, we bring in Abrupt Decay. In exchange, we cut Cabal Ritual and Reign of Filth. This leads to a back and forth of disruption from both sides, causing the game to slow down and more lands to be developed over time. As a result, the value of mana acceleration decreases, so we reduce the number of those cards. Tendrils of Agony is a bit extra here, but I'll keep the hand. I'll use discard to check what's ahead. I'd like to cut Brainstorm, but since our combo looks a bit slow, I took Tamio Inquisitive Student instead. I'm digging for an answer to their permanence. It looks like I want to put it into the graveyard since I might get wrecked by Wasteland, but just to be safe, I'll keep it. Surveil's effect leaves it on top of the library. My opponent shuffled off a Ponder. I'm digging for an answer to their permanence. Surveil's effect sends it to the graveyard. I play Wishclaw Talisman ahead of time. Surveil's effect leaves it on top of the library. Surveil's effect sends it to the graveyard. I remove Deafening Silence with Abrupt Decay. I'm digging for a disruption spell. I stacked a fetch land, then Boseiju Who Endures, then Ad Nauseam, and drew. Since I found Ad Nauseam, I'll follow up by finding Duress with Infernal Tutor. Tamio's effect is -3. My opponent picked up Brainstorm. I'm going all in from here. I'll use discard to check what's ahead. I was planning to win with Ad Nauseam about 70% of the time, but since it looks like I can win with Tendrils of Agony, I'll start building up my storm count. I win with Tendrils of Agony. Thank you very much for watching until the end. I apologize for the many misplays along the way. I hope we can all continue to improve at Magic together. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like. I'll see you again in the next video. This is Antya, signing off.